started reading the chapter Shaping of the Earth Crust but confused about this theory, that is plate tectonic theory, then stop, because this video is for all my class 9 students who have started reading the chapter and could not be clear about what actually plate tectonic theory is or how to understand the continental drift theory. Then this video is just for you, my dear students. See, second chapter of geography, class 9 students, your syllabus has been changed. New academic syllabus is introduced by CBSE. Books are still pending, but we started our preparation because schools are teaching, tuitions are teaching, and so we are also building that resources for you. Bringing this topic is just for your clarity, because what happens, I got so many queries about this particular theory, plate tectonics theory. First, we have to understand about the surface of the earth. My dear students, pay attention to this particular thing. See, if we talk about earth, right, if we talk about earth, this we are learning since childhood, okay, this we are learning this childhood, that the surface of the earth where we are living is referred as crust, okay. It is known as what, my dear student? Crust. This crust has two things. What? One is continental, okay, one is continental landform, and the other one is oceanic. On the surface of the earth, you will find the land surface as well as the ocean surface too. You are aware about that? Then when you go inside the earth, move inside the earth, you will find the second layer, that is referred as mantle. That is referred as mantle. When you go more beyond, then here it is core. But my dear student, see, this mantle is particularly in the form of molten magma. In the form of molten magma, okay, we are aware about that. In between crust and mantle, pay attention, in between crust and mantle lies a layer which is referred as asthenosphere, okay. Asthenosphere, this again is molten magma, right? Now what is happening? Pay attention to that. Earth is having two movements, okay. One is rotation, fine, and the other one is revolution. One is rotation and the other one is revolution. Because of these two movements of the earth, now they create certain types of forces. We will talk about that. For example, like oceans are there, right? Oceans, when connect with the land or touches the land, a force is applied on it, that is referred as tidal force. Okay, then we know about one more force, that is gravitational force, which is actually applied by earth also as well as by sun also. But as the gravitational pull or the force of earth is more than the sun and moon because of the distance, what happens? We stand firm over the earth crust, which is actually not possible on the moon. You guys have watched so many videos about that. So what by this, what do I mean to tell you? That beta, this is the structure of the earth. Now the structure of the earth which you see nowadays is exactly not million years back, right? If I tell you that earth, you guys know earth is the only planet which has life, earth is the only planet which has atmosphere, but it was not million years back, right? To be precise, 250 million years ago, there was Permian period. This Permian period particularly means the earth was in a manner that we have only two things. One, that is all water, and the other is land. What do I mean by land? We have it today also? No. But you can see North America is different, South America is different, Africa is different, Europe is different, Australia is different, even we have Antarctica at the bottom. All this land area was together collided with each other with a single landform that was referred as supercontinent. Yes, that's true. Okay, that was referred as supercontinent, and we call it as Pangea. What do we call it as? So we call it as bacha Pangea. This supercontinent was referred as Pangea, and this all the water was referred as Panthalassa. Okay, it was referred as Panthalassa. Now pay attention to that. Earth is rotating, earth is revolving. Keep this in mind, okay? Because of that rotation, we are having two forces. Ocean getting connected with land, tidal force, as well as the gravitational pull we have. Buoyancy force also, because of water. Now, go back to this, okay? Go back to this. What we studied right now was that there was a earth crust below which was mantle. And this mantle was molten magma, bacha. This was molten magma. One more factor I am telling you. Pay attention, this is very, very important. So there is molten magma. Beta, molten magma is in liquid state. It is in which state? Liquid state. And this is in solid state. Now I'll give you an example. When you go to rivers and see a wood, like you will throw a wooden plank, small plank on the water, it will float. Yes. Why? Because its density is less and it's lightweight. Similarly, this asthenosphere in the mantle, this asthenosphere in the molten is the molten magma over which the crust is floating. Okay, by crust do I mean this crust? Yes. So because of certain forces, okay, because of the molten magma present beneath the land surface, what happened? Drifting happened. One word that I am using here is drifting. Okay, what do you mean by drifting? That means this land will be divided. So drifting happened after some time, like 50 million years, and this was the condition from today 200 million years ago. We got two landforms divided from the supercontinent. What do we got? Two landforms divided from the supercontinent. The northern one was referred as Laurasia. The northern one was referred as Laurasia and the southern was referred as Gondwana. Okay, it was referred as Gondwana. Getting my point? Now, do you think that this drifting will stop? No, bhai, because rotation is going on, movement is going on. So this drifting continued, bacha, and which later formed to several plates. Pay attention to this, which later form several plates, which are referred as either major plates or they are referred as minor plates. See, I can't name all the minor plates because there are lot of them, but I can tell you certain major plates particularly. If we see in the map, right, if we see in this globe particularly, we will find here that somewhere, right, somewhere there was a plate referred as North American plate. Okay, somewhere there was a plate, although the diagram is not very accurate, but somewhere it was referred as South American plate. Then pay attention, this water area, this was referred as Pacific plate, because yes, plate can be oceanic or it can be continental. Then we have one more plate, that was this African plate. Okay, this was African plate. Then we have one more plate, beta, that was Indo-Australian. Australia up till for a long time was connected with the Indian plate. What happened? This was Australian plate. Okay, and this completely was Eurasian plate, Europe plus the part of Asia. That's very, very important, Europe plus parts of Asia. Do you know that the piece from this Australia, right, drifted again and it moved northward, and this moved southward. When collided with each other, formed the Great Himalayas. Yes, when two plates collide with, so movements are also going on, na? Divergent movement when plates are moving away from each other, convergent movement when plates are coming to each other. So here I'm just telling you the example. So there were various minor and major plates, among which there was North American, South American, Pacific, European, African, Indo-Australian plates. So I'm just telling you, Australia moved southward, the part of it moved upward, and it get crashed with the European plate, led to the formation of what? Himalayas. It is being told that the height of the Himalayas is raising by 1 meter every year. How come possible? Because that drifting, that movement is going on. That rotation and revolution is going on. So this is what, bacha? This is continental drift theory. Okay, this is what continental drift theory, where it was one landmass, supercontinent, divided landmass, Laurasia and Gondwana, and further led to the formation of North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa, Eurasia, India, and Australia. The type of world we are living in today. Do you guys know that this theory, right? This theory back then was given by Alfred Wegener. Okay, it was given by Alfred Wegener. Now, one thing is coming in our mind, ma'am. All the scientific theories, particularly, like if I talk about chemistry, you study an atom theory, and it's then replaced by another scientific discovery, and that become fake. So, is it the truth theory? How can we prove that? See, there are a lot of proofs and evidences. I'll talk about one of them majorly, because in class 9 no such detail is there, but we should know. And the first one is jigsaw puzzle. Have you played that game in the childhood? Everyone did that. We add that, we just join that jigsaw and make a complete diagram or whatever it is. Similarly, we should have a look at this. See, don't you think that this particular, okay, I'll change the pen to make it more visible. Now, don't you think that this particular, right, this region of South America, this is the tip of like Brazil, okay? Don't you feel that, bacha, this can be fixed over here? Yes, this can be fixed over here. Pay attention to that. So take up the map today, do this activity, try to fill this jigsaw puzzles and figure out that this theory is true or not. See, a lot of changes have been done in the continental areas because of tidal effect and because of drifting. Some more breakages are being done. Some of them can fit easily. One is that. The second one is regarding to the availability of fossils, to the presence of fossils, right? Like Rajasthan, particularly today. Rajasthan, bacha, is a dry region. It is a Thar desert. Do you know there the fossils of fish have been found? How come possible? Right? How come possible? So this is how, with the presence of different fossils, or the fossils that are available in this borderline, present in this borderline, proves us that this continental theory is actually true in its explanation. And this is the part of your, oh my god, I hope that something is visible to you. So this is the part of your what? Preparation. Let's have a look. This is the look of plates. Plates are quite visible to you. This is Pacific plate, North American, South American. See, this is South American plate. If you join it, it will perfectly get joined with African plate. Okay, Arabian plate. This is Indian plate. Indian plate was first, like it was joined with Austrian. It moved to northern area and get attached with the Eurasian plate. Here we have Philippine plates. Now in the south we have Antarctica plate, etc. And this is how the theory looks like. Get it? When we go to the interiors of the earth, there is a crust, then we have mantle, then we have core. I just told you that, Pabita, the northern part of the mantle is asthenosphere, over which the crust is floating. And because of those movements, different changes happens on the surface of the earth. Okay? Like there are theories when the two plates are colliding with each other or diverging with each other. Like this is oceanic plate. For an example, when oceanic plate, when example these plates are just diverging with each other, don't you think something will happen here? Either it can happen, a volcano can erupt, okay, earthquake can happen, or because when the volcano comes out, it solidifies and a new landform structure can be formed, like volcanic mountain. Okay, similarly here we have, see, this is continental plate, this is oceanic plate. They both can also come together and converge like this, leading to the formation of mountains and many more things. So here we have plates over mantle. See, this is crust. Over the crust we have continental plates, we have oceanic plates, and below that we have molten magma. Whenever, because of the plate movements, this actually magma sometimes come out in the form of volcano or cause earthquakes, etc. Okay? So what are the types of plate movement? Divergent, convergent, as well as transform. So if you want a detailed explanation to the chapter beta, on the same platform, okay, on the same platform I already uploaded the chapter that is shaping of the earth surface, very nicely explained in just one short video. So go watch it and ace this topic, that is what? Continental drift theory. Not only this topic because it is done here, the entire chapter over there. And do not forget to tell me the next topic for class 9 you are going to study. So this is a series on the platform Deeksha Vedantu just by your Tanvi Mam, that in 10 minutes we will learn the most interesting topics possible in detail, which actually the detail is not available in your book. We will learn them in detail. So suggest me the next topic which you want to learn from me, and I will make sure that the video will be out super soon. Okay, so meet you soon in the next video. Up till then, tata, bye bye, take care.